Afternoon, Michael. Looking ahead to Tottenham, you actually sat down with Thomas Frank in September, had a long chat with him ahead of their first Champions League game. Just wonder how you reflect on that chat, and I suppose it shows how life can change in a short space of time. You're now managing against him this weekend.
Yeah, certainly could change. I really enjoyed it. Actually, it was we got on really well. It was the first time I've met him really properly, and we had a good chat just about general football kind of things, and a little bit on processes and ideas a little bit, but he was really accommodating actually, and I enjoyed it, so it'll be good to see him again.
It's just over 19 and a half years ago since you signed for Manchester United from Tottenham. I know you of course played against them many a time, but you talk about your love for the club and how you fell in love with Manchester United. Can you pinpoint when that was after you made the move from London to Manchester, and maybe when that moment was for you?
Yeah, it was pretty instant. I mean, I've got really fond memories of Tottenham and being at the club. You know, I was there for a short time, or what feels now like a short time when you look back, but really enjoyed it. Good team. Martin Jol was manager, and there was a lot of kind of things that I learned at the club in that short period of time. You know, but yeah, I've said it enough times. I think coming here was a jump, and a big jump at the time, and I certainly felt that pretty quickly. And then, yeah, I think once you step inside this place as a footballer, then it kind of it turns you, you know. And so pretty much from the first day, walking into the dressing room, meeting the manager, from then on in, it was that was me.
Yes.
Having sat down with Thomas just that short time ago, what kind of challenge did Tottenham bring on Saturday?
Well, they certainly bring a challenge. I think you can see, you know, especially the way they finished the game the other day, and they've had over a period of time players injured and ins and outs, and a lot of changes to the team, which makes things a lot more challenging, a lot more difficult from their perspective. But getting players back, and they've got good attackers, you know, really good attackers that look to stretch the back line and play forward and attack the box an awful lot. So it's something we certainly got to be aware of, you know, and slightly different game to maybe what we've played over recent weeks in some ways, but we're looking forward to it. You know, we're in a good place, and boys have worked well again this week. Again, feet on the ground. Let's not get carried away with what's gone on, but it's about what's next again. So big challenge ahead, but we're looking forward to it.
And for yourself, obviously it's a great start, Michael, but has it even surprised you at how well it's gone to this point?
To be honest, it was coming in at the very start, and then the game so quickly. It was kind of step by step, so I wasn't really looking too far ahead, and you know, obviously people were saying at the time of first two games at that point were standout games, and expecting a tough start, and in some ways that maybe helped, and to get the whole group and focused and alive, if you like, you know, going into both games. But yeah, I didn't really look too far ahead, you know, and I couldn't allow myself to do that. But certainly over time, we kind of got a big idea of what we want it to look like coming through the door, and certainly since we've been here, that becomes a lot clearer in what direction we want to go in, and how we want to play, you know. But certainly the three wins have been fantastic in different ways. So we feel confident we've got a lot of growth in the team and the squad, but it's coming from a good place.
Hi Michael. Matthias de Ligt and Mason Mount weren't pictured in training the other day. When are you expecting those two to be back available for you?
Yeah, probably Mason sooner. He's not too far away really, so we're hopeful it won't be too long at all for Mace. Matta a little bit. He's working his way back. He's taking good steps and he's improving. And it's been really positive. A little bit too soon at the moment, but hopefully it won't be too long as well.
Just wanted as well to ask, there's some gaps coming up in the schedule. There was talk earlier in the campaign about mid-season friendlies. I think Ruben Amorim, the predecessor, said United would have to do it due to missing out European football, the need for revenues and things like that. Is that something that you're aware that's going to be happening? Are plans afoot to go anywhere?
Yeah, at this stage, it's nothing's confirmed, or we are aware of the schedule, and there is some kind of spaces, if you like, that we can use in different ways. So it's all up for discussion at the moment, but nothing's been decided, and it might happen, it might not. You know, we'll just have to wait and see.
Michael, in terms of the kind of future of the football club and looking beyond, like the next game, when it comes to shaping the squad for next season, does the fact that there is uncertainty over the manager's position, is that going to be a hindrance? You've been a player, you know what it's like. Do players want certainty about what's going to happen if they're thinking about coming here?
The players have been spot on and fully focused. To be honest, I think. Listen, we all aware of the bigger situation and what ifs and what might happen, but I think as a player anyway, you're focused on what's ahead of you and trying to achieve what you can at this moment in time and for the rest of the season. So I've got no issues with it. I've got no concerns. The lads have been better than you could imagine in terms of fully invested in it, and I've said that over the last couple of weeks anyway. So we're just focusing on being better and improving and getting ourselves in this club to where we want to be, you know, and it's small steps, but it's obviously a big end to the season that we're looking towards.
And just finally, you're doing this today because tomorrow is the commemoration from Munich. Could you just explain, and someone who's been in the club and knows about the club, what that remembrance means to you?
Yeah, it means a great deal, I have to say. I think just saying about when I kind of, how long did it take to kind of love this place and love being in this place. It was quickly, and as soon as you come, you're made aware, and you can't help but know and understand the history. And I think it's a responsibility that when you work here, you play, you coach here, you understand what's come before us and behaviours and responsibilities that we need to carry through. And Munich's is probably the biggest part of the history of this club in terms of the tragedy itself, how the team and the football club bounced back from it and then went on to success, and everything from there was carried on. And Sir Alex, when I came, would mention it. It was important to him, it was important to us, and then it ends up becoming a way of life and a way of the club. And I think it's important that we carried it on, and you know, I was here for the 50th, I was here for the 60th, see about the 70th, we're not sure yet, but being aware of it and being around it, and then especially in them moments, you really feel that emotion, to be honest with you. And inside the stadium tomorrow, not tomorrow, but on Saturday, I'm sure we'll feel it as well.